What's up, y'all? We are back. We are back. Me and my girl Sean are here. We are here to talk about sisters. Okay. Now, this episode tonight, child, we gonna get into it. Child, Penelope is alive and well. Saying that we gonna have to break some ish on down with this. But, friend, how you feeling?
I is feeling wells. And how about you?
I am confusion. I am confusion about this entire episode. It's a lot going on here that I
Friend.
don't understand. I don't understand. So we got to get on into it. So let's start from the beginning, okay? Because the Penelope being alive deal that really confused the hell out of me because I saw a body go out on a stretcher. Yeah. So where the body at? What was that on the stretcher?
Now I'm gonna be honest, that was a good plot twist.
Yeah, but
That was a good plot twist.
it is, but it's not well written because you had okay, mind you, think about it. But we gonna talk about it more when we get there. But just think about this: a pregnant woman bleeding all through a office building. Mind you, for the first episode of this season, they showed them taking. They were like, Gary said, "Get her out of here."
Mm-hmm.
And the body, it was supposed to be a body on a stretcher. They were
Yep,
pulling a stretcher out of there. So what
they
was
did.
on the stretcher? It wasn't Penelope. And you supposed to have these people come in here cleaning up the blood and all this, that, and the third. Then why didn't nobody? So nobody saw Penelope right walking down the streets of Georgia, bleeding, losing a baby. Who said
Unless they put her in the bag to get her out and then let her free.
no? She said that she acted like she was going to get some napkins because he told her to clean the blood up, and she slipped away. We're gonna we're gonna get there.
Okay, friend.
Let's start from the beginning with Danny, Major Hamilton, okay, and Tony. Now Danny is in there, so-called apologizing to Tony, right? And she tells him, "Well, Fatima told me, I went to Fatima and Zach, and I feel like I just want to just apologize, and Zach told me to apologize by giving you head, but blah blah blah." And Tony was like, "Oh, I like Zach's way of apologizing." I'm like, "I'm sure you
Correct.
do."
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Something ain't right about Mr. Tony. I don't know about Tony because after seeing then the wife comes in throughout, this interaction of Danny shifting around the tie all and getting ready to go down to Whoop Town. Okay. So she down there getting ready to blow the whistle. And the pain comes in there. Okay. So she come in there full suit, ready to fight for the country. And he's like, "Whoa, what are you doing here?" And she's like, "Who's this?" She says, "I'm his wife." He said, "No, no, no, ex-wife." You think they divorced?
I don't. This is what I'm thinking. They separated, and I think that's why he's like, well, ex-wife. But I
Mhm.
don't think they is like for real divorce. Even if they are for real divorce, how they interacting with each other, she's definitely coming back to come and get her man. My man, my man, my man.
Girl,
She coming back.
he was like, "What you doing here? You supposed to be in Germany." She was like, "Well, I asked to be reassigned to the States, and until they give me an assignment, I asked could I come see the kids." So she know what the mama likes, some banana pudding cookies and donuts. I'm sorry, banana pudding donuts, which actually sound real good. I'm like, wait a minute. Then she's like, where are the kids? And Danny, what did you think about Danny saying, "Oh yeah, your kids are lovely"? Danny,
So you
Danny,
know Daddy is petty as all get out. And Daddy saw the interaction between them two and was definitely wanting to let it be known that baby, we serious and what you think it is. Why you coming up here all this skinning and grinning? We closer than what you think. And oh, your children are lovely. So you know, Daddy being petty.
Major Pain should have been like, bitch, you was around my kids. Like, but it was more like she was trying to, I think both of them were trying to be like,
Yep.
Pain was like, that, and I know that ain't her name, y'all, before y'all say Hamilton, but I want to say Pain. So Major Pain was like, oh, mesmerized by Tony and whatnot. Like they acting like, they still together, like they homies and lovers and friends. And
Hmm.
the chemistry between the two of them. And she immediately feels triggered by it. And it's like,
Yep.
and honestly, I wonder why they got a divorce. Now I want to know what happened because Tony, in last season, when we were first introduced to all of them, he
Hmm.
made it seem like, oh, all of them, because all of them were married before,
Right.
except for Jordan, I think.
Hmm.
And so they were like, oh, they were all crazy. I'll never get married again. I'm like, homegirl don't look crazy to me.
Yeah.
You must have did something, Mr.
I
Black.
think they gonna introduce the fact that she was always gone
Mm-hmm.
because, of course, she's in a military serving. So I'm sure that's gonna play a part of the storyline.
Yeah.
And he got tired of, I guess being that husband that was following her around everywhere because she served and he had the kids all the time. So he probably felt like, what's the point? Let's go ahead and divorce. I feel like that's gonna be part of the storyline. But like you said, these white writers suck because I don't know if they remembered the past seasons for how they writing for this season. Because, like you said, if they made all these declarations about their ex-wife, how she walking up in here, no announcement, y'all high fiving it up, kicking all up and through the room.
Yeah. Got a handshake and all.
Okay.
I was like, who has a handshake with their ex damn wife? That's crazy to me. And
See,
then something in my throat, y'all. Sorry.
I feel like Danny sees it because Danny plays those games too. Danny got men coming in and out all the time, so she know what it is. And then as for the ex-wife or future wife or same wife or whoever the woman is, I think that whatever her and Tony's situation is, was, or gonna be, she finna come back and reinstate them up. That's what she finna come back to do.
I think Preston gonna end up coming back. I think that Tony and Danny ain't gonna be together no more, and she gonna end up back with Preston. Something gonna happen in that because they talked about Preston and alluded to. I think he not even with the girl anymore or something like that.
I
So
thought that was Calvin they was talking about.
yeah, but I think they talked about Preston too. Something about,
Okay.
I gotta go back and watch. But yeah, Calvin is not with that girl, and I think it was alluded to that Preston wasn't with the other chick no more either. I don't know. But
Okay.
at any rate, Danny doesn't have anything to offer this man. So if Major Payne decided to stay around, she's gonna be in the States now. She's gonna be more available. She's going to be around the kids. He's gonna start saying, "Oh, it's my family. Let's be together. I love you." It's going it's gonna turn into that. And Danny, he gonna see her for the trifling, no, not don't got nothing going on, chick that she smoking weed all day,
Yep.
his dick in the office, giving, got handcuffs sitting around for his kids to pick up, don't really like his kids. And
Don't.
you know what? Why am I messing with this girl? You just a good time for a right now time.
Right. But here's the thing, for them to be talking for however many months it has been, my thing is, before you found out he was a father of two,
Mm-hmm.
why didn't you go and set that out there right then and there and be like, you know what? I don't want to date no man with no cheering.
Right.
And I don't really got time for this. And then when you saw that his kids was coming to the point where they was gonna be there with him full time and all of that, like, that was your time to pull away. Again, why are Tony and what's his name? Rick Ross. What's the other guy name?
Tony, Jordan, and Rich.
Rich. Like, they need to swap out lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Just swap out lovers and be done. Cause it's not going to work. Tony and Rich want the same thing, and I mean not Tony and Rich. Tony and
George,
Sabrina want the same thing, and Rich and Danny want the same thing.
yes, absolutely, 1,000%.
Switch
And
them out.
I got some stuff to say when Mr. Rich comes up, but
Ooh,
child, but this whole scene right here, Danny, you gotta grow up. You ain't ready for this man. And Tony, you got some shit with you. Like I feel like it's more than just distance, possibly. If that's the case, I feel like he might have cheated or something wasn't right. He did something because, but I did like how he was adamant ex-wife. You know, like he
yeah,
was clear in front of both of them. But I don't totally wholeheartedly believe that. I think this lady has come back to get her, and I think
of course. Yep, she's definitely on some. This belongs to me.
yeah, I feel like they're separated and she haven't signed no paperwork yet. But in both of their heads, this is going, oh, when you get back, we're gonna finish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like
Mm-hmm.
what it is. But we gonna see. And Danny, she kept asking, she was like, but wait a minute, you said ex-wife though. I want to clarify. But they didn't
Yeah.
clarify it in this situation. So we gonna see.
Yeah.
To the next scene, we got Fatima laughing at Hayden walking, traipsing back and forth in the hallway. I'm like, Fatima, what? Do some work.
She
What
can't.
you doing? You calling Andy? Y'all don't never do no work. Y'all the most leaving the office ass bitches. Like you go home and take care of Michael and go home and hump on Zach, make them breakfast, go do whatever you want to do. Andy going out running after Jordan and Gary and who else? Like when do y'all do any work? Miss
They don't. That's why they messing up on this case. Marie, no. Do are y'all working up and through here?
exactly.
Marie, no.
I'm like Miss. That's why Miss Marie calling y'all at all hours of the night because you're not working at any hours of the day. And for
Yeah.
you need to have some books out, not watching
Studying.
and walking back and forth, so you can stop failing tests, my girl.
That part.
Okay. So then Fatima calls Andy and says, "You're missing all the fun. Hayden's in here tripping out." And she's like, "But girl, you need to hurry up and get in here because you know Miss Marie coming or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
Andy is on outside of the hotel room of the detective that's supposed to be, protecting her and working with her against on this case with Gary. So she goes inside. He acting all weird and he lets her into the hotel room. She gets into the hotel room and he tells her, "Listen, we got to make sure nobody followed you here, nobody saw you, blah blah blah." The way you snatched her into that hotel room, you looked real crazy.
He
Like,
looked like the kidnapper.
yeah, you was making a scene. And I'm like, Andy, you in a hotel room with this man. He could have did anything to you. You don't know him.
Yeah.
So he says, "Also, we have a surprise a character witness that we just can't let anything happen to him, and they're a key witness to this case." So she turns around and here come Penelope walking out, just as unpregnant, not dead. I'm like, girl, this was like last week that you lost this baby. You should be on somebody's stretcher. Like, what? Or in the hospital getting some fluids. Hell, I don't know what the hell going on, but Penelope sitting there just as done up as all get up. And she says, "Andy, he killed my baby. He he just, he just killed my baby. And I told him to stop. I was like, stop, Gary. And he told me, now go in there and clean this mess up. So I went to go get some napkins. First of all, baby, what size was these napkins?"
Thank you. What napkins was going to do? If you believe in, like you say you believe in, and yes, I'm saying believe in,
I
what
know.
is some paper towels supposed to do?
Child, you bleeding a whole life out of your body. And
Literally.
was these leftover Popeyes napkins from your number 7? What the hell? Get some napkins? I'm like, oh my God. Oh, somebody said, I thought he said a towel. But even still, baby, what? So she said she went to go get whatever to clean the mess up. And it was a diversion. And she ran on up out of there. I don't know about you. I mean, we both have had kids, right? You did it amazingly 3 times. I did it 1 time, and I about lost my life. I'm like, this is a pain that I don't know if I can. And just imagine somebody taking a
Hurting you.
your belly. I can't imagine me having enough strength. Like you're losing that much blood,
Yeah.
and you were able to get. What hospital did you go to and get treatment? And
And
they
see, this is where they are messing up at, because hospitals keep record of everything.
exactly.
Not only do they keep record of everything, they have cameras on the parking lot, outside of the hospital. That it's all over to the point. And again, let's go to Jordan. Why didn't you go to the local hospitals?
Girl, and so Andy tells her, you've got to at least call Jordan on the phone because he's really losing his mind. Like he needs to know that you're alive. Here you go again, Andy, keeping stuff from Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
About to keep this secret, and he really ain't gonna be fucking with you after
He
this.
gonna lose it.
'Cause already is pissed that she didn't tell him about the stuff with Gary. So it's like, if I'm Andy, I'm caught between a rock and a hard place too, because
Yep.
you, telling him is actually going to be putting his sister's life in
In
jeopardy.
danger. Yep.
And he's so damn obtuse and dumb. He got a whole device in a damn picture in his house where they are recording everything he damn say. So I can imagine, I can see Andy dumbass telling him,
Going there talking.
"I'm gonna be on my bedside again." And she's like, listen, I know where Penelope. She's gonna be like, I know where Penelope is. She's alive. I saw her. And then
I think she gonna tell it too, because she feel like she still want to get in his good graces over the whole Gary and Penelope thing. So because of how he's still kind of mad at her about it, I
yeah,
think she gonna tell it. She's going to tell it.
she is. And she at this point she might need to. She might need to tell it.
So
But
what would you do? Would you tell
I would tell.
you, Danny?
I would tell.
You'll tell.
I would be my thing is also with Jordan, why you don't got cameras in your house? Cause I know I got a camera right here in my house. That camera right on up there too. It's recording everything that go on.
Showed it. That's how my house is, baby. I see you coming up the street.
I got cameras outside my house on the.
Me too.
So if you come up in here, baby, you on candy camera now.
So is.
So my thing is, I didn't understand why he didn't know. Like you should have had a camera to see that this dude was putting some shit in the damn picture. But then again, he probably would have known where the cameras are because you got this man in your house. But child, it's giving dumb, and that's just what Tyler Perry liked to do. He liked to write dumb
But
shit.
when he picked up the picture, y'all tell me if that's just a me thing. I would have probably picked up the frame too and been like,
Yeah,
I would have looked at the frame like, this don't seem right. Why are you picking it up? Because normal people that's gonna look at the frame or look at a picture, I don't have no picture frame in front of me, but they'll look at it, oh, this is a nice picture of you and your wife, and
exactly.
they'll put it back. He wasn't doing that.
He was fondling it. I would have been like, "Oh, okay, you admiring my girl? Yeah, she is beautiful." And as soon as he left, I'd have took
You
that.
would have picked up that frame and been like, what was he
Yes,
doing?
exactly,
That
exactly.
would have been me. I would have been like, this ain't sitting right. Ain't nobody looking and fumbling through no picture frame.
Mind you, after I found out that he didn't even know Andy's cousin, and he was supposed to be so involved at school, I would have known that he totally made all this shit up. And
Red flag. Yep.
I would be asking my cousin, "Do you know so and so?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be looking up some records because my thing is, this supposed to be your campaign manager. You need to know that this man is lying. He done made this whole life up.
And then that's another thing for Andy. How you a whole lawyer out here and your lawyer antennas did not go up and be like,
Amina says Andy should have vetted Jordan's white aide himself. There's the lawyer. Where's the lawyer in her?
I
Exactly.
just, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Same thing you just said.
Literally, like, my lawyer antennas would have been going off like, so
Like, girl,
yeah,
what?
you don't know. Okay.
Child.
All right
They
then.
gonna be they just gonna keep on being dumb because that's just what they like to do. But carrying on. So Andy, look, she got to hold this secret because Penelope done told her to. So, child, you keep on listening to Penelope, you gonna be single. So moving on.
Well, I mean,
But
Jordan ain't,
Jordan was gazing into the AIDS eyes. Okay, I could the real Jordan was coming out of him because that man is just as gay as all get up, and he was gazing into that man's eyes, and that wasn't drunk. That was, ooh, you fine. That's
uh-uh.
mhm. Both of them was giving each other. It was
That's what I was about to say.
it,
Both of them were looking at each other like they wanted each other. I'm like, what the heck? But they gave off that vibe when he first, quote unquote, interviewed him.
mm-hmm.
And because I was like, wait, is they finna go
I was like, is he about to suck him off?
there? Like, right. Like, what is going on? But I do think that the A is doing a horrible job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's not even good at no kind of ninja skills. Like, who hired you? Like, we can tell that Gary ain't got no money no more for real. Because how in the heck you go and get this little boy off the playground and tell him to come in here and be incognito, even though he ain't black, but come in here and be this, and he almost got caught pouring the. I know I'm jumping, but pouring the liquid in there. Like, you are not smooth about nothing.
He wasn't looking enough. Like Jordan could have looked real quick. Like he would. Jordan is an idiot too because ain't no way nobody about to be pouring nothing in my drink, and I'm standing right there. My husband's grandmother, I love that woman. She about 80 something, 88 years old, and even to this day, she be like, I don't let nobody pour my drinks, baby. Her
Mm-hmm.
She be like, don't nobody pour my drinks for me. And she said, and I holds my drink till it's gone. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right, grandma. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody about to be around my drink, so you can give me a little loop de loop and have
Okay.
bending it over and taking it in different ways. I ain't asked for it. Ain't
Or a
no
little piece of sugar Avery.
right. So, child, we gonna see what happens with this.
Yeah.
But in the next scene, we got Pam, Sabrina, and daggone Maurice. So Pam comes to Sabrina's house because they supposed to be planning this baby shower for Karen. So Karen, what's up, Paper Chase 22? How you bees? We also got a shout out winning all the time. Winning all the time is in the chat. She said that was so crazy. We thought this lady was out of here. We definitely did.
Definitely.
And she was the one that said I thought she said towel.
Mm-hmm.
So Pam is sitting there, child, Sabrina done went to Great Value party and got some trinkets for this baby shower. Now it's a baby shower, so it's like, I can see some Dollar Tree things that you make look like it came from Party City, the nice,
Yep.
but this stuff was looking real chintzy. And she was trying to blow that balloon up. I was like, ooh, where's the little electric blow up balloon machine? Like, you could have at least got that. Like, girl, what? You about to
But
sit
my thing is, what was the point of the meeting if you and I already picked the theme and what the decorations? Then what's the point of the meeting?
right? You done got this little bit of stuff that look terrible. Like, was these samples? Like, I don't.
And that little bit of cake. Like, what is this?
Yeah, and Pam was like, "Oh, no, 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 baby, we not doing that.
We not.
We gonna do something else. It's not this, but we're gonna do something else. Okay. We're gonna have." She was like, "I'm gonna get a bartender, and I'm this." I'm like, Pam, this sounds like an adult party that you're trying to do, but
Y'all know how Pam is.
nicer than what the hell Sabrina was doing. I know that, but I don't even know why Maurice was here. Why did he come? Just for
I
free
feel
food?
like with one thing I do not like that I'm gonna say about what the new writers are doing, I feel like they just throwing Maurice in any scenes and
Yeah,
it's not making sense. Usually when we saw Maurice, it was pretty much only at the bank,
yeah,
and then when he was messing with Q, because that made sense. But now you're letting him come over to the house, and and I know they had to keep Maurice in the show. So when, Sabrina was, before he started back at the bank, Sabrina was going over there with him so much, but still, it was like, it's almost not in the right place. It don't make sense anymore. And even when him and Pam and Sabrina, you don't even like them like that.
Child.
Why are you here?
A whole mess. Like you just again, they just throwing Maurice in there any kind of way. Like his character is not developing properly. Like we
Yep.
need a backstory from Maurice. We need him to be engrossed in, like, he don't even have to be in the group. He could just be with Sabrina,
Right.
talk more about himself. Like I just feel like this is just he's getting whitewashed with the show. It's like not
Yep. I think they're trying to make him more of a storyline because of how everything did go down with Q, and trying to make him have this love interest, but it ain't gonna work. I don't think, for me, let me speak for myself. I think I like the fact that he's just a friend of the show. And
mm-hmm,
that's it. I don't need Maurice in full capacity. I don't need Maurice in every scene,
mm-hmm.
because it's getting to the point to where you holding out your jokes way too long, to the point it
Yeah,
ain't even a joke anymore. And then what are you going to talk about? You don't have a relationship with not Sabrina, with Karen. You just really met Andy and them because you was going through this legal stuff. You don't talk to Danny. Your only person that you really know is Sabrina. Why
right.
are you? And this your first time even meeting Pam. What is your point?
And you see, did you catch the little Destiny's Child joke he tried to do?
Yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
you know that Bianca, is that her name? Bianca, what's her name in
Her
real life?
real name is now if you wouldn't say it, I wouldn't shoot.
She's because she's Beyonce's cousin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the he tried to. I was like, okay,
Yeah. They gotta throw it in there.
exactly.
Keep making reference of it, but yeah.
Child. Amina says if we didn't learn anything else from Diddy, we learned you've got to bring your own bottles too, because they had drugs already placed and sealed. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know that. That's crazy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Johnson says Sabrina head game got to be trash. Girl, I was thinking the same thing when she was blowing the balloons up, but I ain't say it because it ain't even 30 minutes yet. And Sean said I'd be cutting the hell up. So I was watching.
So wait a minute. Y'all saying, what's up, Caitlin? Caitlin, my girl. That's my friend, y'all. Hey, Caitlin. So you saying because she can't blow up no balloon, that she can't blow up the other thing?
Girl, because that was given. No, she was not blowing correctly. Okay, I'll say that was given terrible. That head was trash, trash,
Oh my gosh.
trash.
That
But
was because she got them Dollar Tree balloons.
yeah, got something. So they decide, listen, we're gonna do this. We're gonna, Pam say, let me just handle it. I got it. So Sabrina gets upset because Danny is not there, and Danny gives her a call and says, I'm like, Danny, what did you call her for? If you was on the table getting your hoo-ha snatched. Like, and why are you going and getting your cootie cat balded over just going to go? Why you ain't been did that? Is this a new thing that you're doing now? You feel like you gotta groom yourself even more because you done seen Major Pain?
Uh-uh.
Girl, I'm like, okay, girl. So she's getting her hoo-ha snatch ball. And Sabrina is like, well, you're not here to plan the baby shower. First of all, Sabrina, Karen didn't ask Danny to plan her baby shower. She asked
Correct.
and Pam to plan.
That was it.
So why? And so she's sitting there getting all pissed off at Danny not being there. Danny told me, I'm going out with Tony tonight. I gotta she on the phone screaming. I thought that was funny though. I
I
think,
did too.
but then of course Andy is not there because she over here being a sleuth, finding out that Penelope is alive and well. But again, Sabrina, you getting steam coming out your braids from the top because these women are not here. Mind you, the reason why Karen asked you is because she know that Andy ass ain't gonna be there. She chasing after Gary and whoever else, Jordan, everything but doing things for her. All
Yep.
Andy for with Karen is writing a check. That's it.
That's it. Providing the money.
And Karen are not on good terms. Like, I don't even think she invited. So why are you trying to have her give some input on a baby shower?
And that's what I understand either. I feel like because Danny kind of do show up for Sabrina, I think that's probably why she was more like, dang, I was at least expecting Danny to be here. But like you said, Danny and Karen ain't even nowhere near on good
Right.
terms. And you see how Danny been going off on this girl. Why would you even include them? And if she wanted them there, she would have told them, y'all, I want y'all to play in my baby shower. I
Exactly.
think now this what let me be I'll be fair. I do feel like Sabrina is probably trying to wedge the gap between them because she keeps saying, y'all, we gotta be there for Karen. Y'all know Karen going through a lot, blah blah blah. So I do feel like she's trying to be the one to mend the gap and
Yeah.
keep the friend group together. So even though Karen didn't ask y'all, I'm gonna bring y'all over here anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and then tell her, look, the girls helped me. They came and they supported, woo, woo, woo. But here they go again, being a letdown like always, and here you are by yourself.
I
Even
think
for Pam to walk out.
I think Sabrina is trying to find her voice in the group. I
Mm-hmm.
the writers are trying to give her a backbone of sorts because people are really feeling like, why is Sabrina here? Like, she's not really bringing much to the
Yeah.
cast. So it's like, now we gotta give her character some oomph. We gotta
Yeah.
anger it. Like, we got to get her activated.
Mm-hmm.
Their way of doing it. But child, okay, you like it, I love it. So she kicks both of them out because Rich comes over there, child.
Yep.
So Rich come over there and he was like, "Oh my gosh!" Immediately he all over her. "Oh my gosh, Sabrina, you just do it for me. My gosh, give me that pussa." Like, all laying her down on the couch. Then she lay him down and get on top of him because she about to ride him into the sunset. Then he's like, did you did you stop taking your birth control, Rich? She's trying to have a baby, you dummy. Why would you be taking birth control?" And
Why is she on the birth control?
this is a classic case of men do not fucking listen. If I told you that I am having my eggs, okay, not scrambled, not sunny side up, I am having them bacon in my belly. I got
Mm-hmm.
to leave these jokers, okay? I'm looking for me a donor, which you, my friend, are the donor, okay?
She
And
gonna be pregnant.
yeah,
Sabrina is pregnant.
and you, my friend, are the daddy. You are,
Surely is.
okay? You are the father. So moving on, you asking her if she's on birth control. Are you dumb? No, I'm not on birth control, dummy. Why would I be trying to get my eggs retrieved and taking birth control? That is absolutely ass backwards.
It's going against what she's trying to do. But more importantly, why you keep trying to go in and she's trying to push something out? What are we doing here? Are
Why?
we gonna keep playing stupid or what? You know what she's trying to do. Sabrina have been up front with you. So,
Yeah,
and there was nothing that pissed me off about Rich from last week or the week before last, whenever it was, talking about I feel like she trying to set me up or trap me. Nigga, you keep going over there
yes.
and inserting.
Baby, I don't care how moist that coochie is. If I know I don't want to be nobody's daddy, I'm gonna keep it in my pants or go put it in somebody else that don't want no babies. That's
You
taking
gonna steer away and be like, you know what? This was cool while we had it. Baby, I
exactly.
don't want no slip ups, no mess ups, no oops, my bad, no Nathaniel, and you move on. You can't keep sliding in and then thinking that, okay, I guess that's how biology works. Y'all tell me.
Girl, way back at the juice bar when he bought her that briefcase or whatever he got
Mm-hmm.
for her getting her job back, and she told him that she wanted, that was when he should have said, "I hope you enjoy this briefcase. Hope you make a lot of money with this bag. But you won't see me again." That's what I'm saying. Like, men, first of all, women too. We have
Yeah.
stopped thinking that we can change somebody's mind. You've told him what it is, okay? But again, I got to get on your top, Rich, because she told you what it is.
Yes. Yep.
This lady is sticking herself in the stomach every day. Well, Maurice helping her do it. and trying to have a baby. You are adamant that you don't want children. Why are you over here fucking on her? And
Can't keep your hands off of her.
yeah, you love it and you having it your way. Okay. Every single time you see her, you can't. Oh my God, Sabrina, you just do it for me. I can't.
It was the do it for me when he walked in. I said, "What?"
I'm like, Rich, ew. Put it away. It,
Oh, you do it for me.
it looked like
Oh, okay.
the paint thing sticking out. Ugh, get out. Oh, she tells him immediately, you know what? You know what? It's put my foot down today. Okay.
Go ahead.
Listen. All right. I'm going to take these Birkenstocks somewhere else. Okay. You get out. Because
Get out.
I want to have me a baby and I want it now. Okay.
Hmm.
You can get on about your bald head business. Okay. Get on out of here. You take your bald dick and your bald head and walk on up out of my damn apartment. Okay.
Roll on up out of here.
You, both of y'all stupid. It's just both of y'all.
Yeah.
And he'll be right back over there next week because that's what it is.
And of course he's gonna go back. And like Amina said, they should both know condoms are not 100%. Clearly, because he'll slid right on off that thing.
And
It slid right on off, and she gonna be good and pregnant. She is gonna be good and pregnant.
the fact that you weren't when the condom came off, right?
Me too. Yeah.
The fact that the condom came off and he wasn't afraid immediately, I'd have been like, oh shit, the condom.
Yep.
I don't know what went in her and not in that condom and where it is. I don't know what's.
Yep.
Mind you, why are you coming in the condom? A professional knows to pull out and let it go in the condom if you really don't want to have no kids. Okay,
But
condom.
is the pullout game strong?
Yeah, I don't know. It don't
Because
look.
baby number two came.
Yeah.
Let me tell my business. Baby number two of mine is a product. If my husband be down here, he'll be looking at me like, "What the world? What are you?"
Well,
So you got to be like on
you
point.
listen. You got to. Let me tell you something. You shouldn't be as moist as Sabrina. Okay, that's what's going on. Cause he over there now. My husband. Now I'm gonna tell my business too. Hey, this here, the pullout game is amazing. Is on point. This motherfucker done caught a damn Charlie horse hopping out of me. Okay, he be and so he be like, God damn it! He just jump out. I be like, God damn. Okay, that looked like it hurt.
We gonna get in trouble.
I'd be like, okay, I hope you don't hurt your damn self now. You hear?
Uh-uh.
I guess this snapper was snapping too much. Too much. That, listen, friend, listen. He couldn't handle it over there.
I'm here for it, as he should. Break him down to his knees, friend.
Right. Well, you did. You got the baby, but this nigga over here about to break his damn neck to make sure. Okay. But y'all, listen, we over here telling our damn business. Check. My husband's about to. But moving on, we get to the next scene. Zach, just stop. I am so over Zach with this shit with Aaron. Aaron is working out. Zach comes in there talking shit. At first, he's like, listen, man, I just want to be cool. But yeah, your wife. Yeah, what about your kids with your wife that killed herself? Why do you got to keep bringing that up?
And I'm with Aaron. Like, why do you keep constantly bringing
Why?
up her death?
Absolutely. Why? Like, leave it the hell alone. Caitlin says she got a snapping turtle.
Caitlin, don't come over here cutting up. I already got one person I got to tell you. That's Shay. Don't come over here cutting up. Don't do it.
I like Caitlin.
Caitlin is like you. She be off the chat. I be like, Caitlin, please, please stop it.
That's hilarious. I did. But so Zach is just childish. I cannot. You are right, Amina. Zach is so immature.
He
Okay.
is immature, very.
So Caitlin said, I'm gonna be good.
Good, thank you.
But he comes, you supposed to be coming in here letting bygones be bygones. And then he's like, man, Gotta stop this stuff. And Aaron is like, I don't have a problem with you. Aaron has not portrayed having any issues with Zach whatsoever. Zach is the one with the problem. And
Mm-hmm.
at this point, it's getting very old. Like, we have
Yeah.
got to go, both of y'all about to have babies by this woman. Like, why, Zach, why are you even mad at this man at this point? You got a whole nother kid. You
That
got,
part.
why are you so worried about what the hell is going on between him and Karen unless you wanna?
And that's why Zach keep getting so much trouble because you keep giving off like you still want Karen.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
why your butt stay in the doghouse with Fatima because you keep doing stupid stuff like this.
Exactly. Period.
And him and Zach should have, could have. I mean, Zach and Aaron could have been had this conversation
Yeah.
and been done with it.
Because Aaron is just like, man, why you gotta keep on bringing up my? He's like, that's like, you gotta deal with that, man. Like, this is,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, Aaron has made it very clear that the other kids, they weren't his biologically,
sure wasn't.
no rights to them, and apparently
Mm-hmm.
her grandparents or whatever, and they don't allow him to come and see the kids or something like that.
Yep.
So, that's why he's so excited that now this kid is his.
Mm-hmm.
I think that those children are by one of his friends or something that she cheated on him with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's traumatic all on its own or whatever,
Yep.
but still want to be in the kid's life, but they won't allow him to. That's a whole nother thing. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Zach goes on to continue to apologize, and then he says, "Man, I got a lot of trauma. My mama, my daddy, the blah blah blah." And Aaron talking about something. We got a lot more in common than you think. Here's the thing: it doesn't matter about your trauma. Zach, deal with it. You're a grown ass man now.
Mm-hmm.
Your actions are true. This is your character now. Because if you don't want to be this way and you want to change, what happened to the therapist that you was going to?
Yeah.
The teamer. Go back,
Mm-hmm.
and don't go back for a day or so just so you can get Fatima back. Go back
Right.
and need healing. Like, cause this is giving 17-year-old high schooler.
But I think if Tyler Perry gonna give him 15 kids, at some point
Yeah.
he needs to be able to mature him in having 15 kids.
Right.
Like at some point, it has to go off. The
Absolutely.
light bulb has to go off because if you struggling with Michael by himself, then what you gonna think when baby number 2 and 3 come? Because they're gonna have to introduce Fatima being pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah. This is true. Eventually they will. But somebody commented earlier, we don't need all these damn babies on here. Like, this
We
is
don't. That's a lot of babies.
too damn much. Like, we got to let this ain't daddy daycare. Okay, we got to let
But
it.
we said it. Somebody baby was gonna die.
Yeah.
Penelope gone.
What?
Penelope baby gone.
But I still think one of them babies ain't gonna make it.
I think one of her babies gonna pass away
Yeah,
too.
I think it
Mm-hmm.
have to be Zach's because that's just too much.
It's too much. Yeah.
But I think but they're gonna still be able to intertwine Zach into the story because now Zach gonna go back to be angry with Aaron, or who knows how they gonna write this bullshit because they've just
This
been.
is how I think they should write it. And tell me what you think, Shay, in chat. I
Mm-hmm.
think Zach baby should make it.
Mm-hmm.
And Fatima is going to be pregnant. They're going to introduce Fatima being pregnant and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And Karen is going to be upset
Yep.
that
Yep.
Fatima is having Zach's baby because she wanted Zach baby more than Aaron's baby. She
Mm,
didn't want Aaron to be a part of it. No
yep.
way at
Yep.
all.
Yep.
And when Fatima is pregnant, she's going and it's going to reignite all that anger she had
Yep.
from the beginning. She was mad because he's a better man with Fatima. Not only he a better man for Fatima, now he got money.
Baby. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now he got money. You done took my baby.
Yeah.
Karen is going to lose her mind.
Yeah.
That's how I think it should be written. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
I think that would be, of course. I mean, of course, we don't want them. This is
Yeah,
TV.
it's TV man.
But, I wouldn't want that to happen to nobody in real.
Real-
But for the
Correct.
story, yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Um,
Mm-hmm.
But moving on, we get to the next scene. They agree to be, cool, child. We gonna see. So we get to the next scene at the hair salon, and Pam is talking to Karen about her date that she had with Mr. UPS Trey. So she's like, "Yeah, girl, I was turned up. I was drinking and twerking and da 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 da." And Karen was like, "Okay, girl, like you out here doing the most. You outside, okay?" So then Trey comes in and he was like, "Man, yo, you was turned up, what'd he say?
Shawty,
Uh,
you are her shawty.
I'm like, okay, wow, the slang
He
is
keep calling her shawty.
yeah, the slang is even fake. Are you supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be in Atlanta saying that?
Yep.
St. Louisan or whatever? You
Mm-hmm.
acting like you from Atlanta, child. Okay. But anyway, he is telling her, yeah, you should really give out samples of your product, because he was like, I got this beard oil, and she was like, no competition. And he was like, no, I'm just saying, like, my barber gave me this beard oil and I loved it. And I bought a bunch of it because he gave me a sample. He was like, you should do samples. So I
Mm-hmm.
like how Trey and Pam like are supporting each other. They're trying to bring him in that way. I mean, damn, Pam barely got any lines, but now, they even brought her a damn companion. So who would have thunk it? But it's still something about Trey.
I think some up too.
It's something about him. You watching cameras, you coming in the office too much. You just know a little bit too much about behind the scenes. And you delivering packages at crazy hours of the night when
Yeah.
leave the shop, and then you coming in checking on things. What you checking on, sir?
What if he bringing in drugs?
Maybe that's what roots to riches is. Crack.
Because ain't nobody coming in at no 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
Dropping off no package. You
babe.
putting up cameras. It ain't like Karen had a break in. It ain't like Karen had people standing outside of her shop and now she's scared to come in. So you had to beef up security.
Right, right. Child, I don't know what type of do grow Pam is selling, but home
Yep.
got some shit with him. Something ain't right. But
Yeah.
we gonna figure that shit all the way out.
It's gonna come out.
We get to the next scene, and Fatima is traipsing back and forth, her underwear line showing in these yellow pants, and she walking in there laughing at Hayden. Now, behind the scenes, both of them, Fatima has always said in real life, Crystal Renee, she says that the character that plays Hayden is absolutely hilarious. She was like,
Mm-hmm.
him, she's fighting back laughing because they always be laughing with each other. So I could see that with both of them. When she was walking in, she was laughing, and he even was laughing and had to fix his face real quick. So
Mm-hmm.
I look crazy. So the scene starts where she's like, so you ready to get your ass handed to you or something like that? He was like, oh well, when I become partner, because he said something about oh no, he didn't say paralegal yet until Andy came in.
Mm-hmm.
He said something smart and then said he gonna have Miss Marie eating out of the palm of his hands or something.
Yeah.
And Miss Marie standing there. And she said, the only thing I want you to be doing is working on this case, and I'm gonna have you eating the shit that you gave me in court yesterday. I was
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Oh, Miss Marie read them they rights.
And she,
Right. Like Marie lit into they tail.
child, and here come Andy burrowing in there. She's like, and where's Miss Barnes? And he's, here I am. I'm right here. I'm right here. And then he was like, "I'm sorry, Miss Marie. Maybe if Andy had somebody other than this paralegal over here." And I feel like that was just kind of like a little dig.
Yep.
But felt that because she's like, I'm out here trying to be a lawyer. And I'm like, yeah, Fatima, you should have been in there studying in some books. And
Yep. It's definitely on the case because you
yeah,
work for Andy.
yeah,
This a way to get you some good on hands experience,
exactly.
finding what needs to be I mean, that's what a paralegal's supposed to do, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
But you not doing anything but running up behind Zach and making sure he ain't going over there with Karen every day. Like, that's a whole day consists of.
And taking care of his damn kid. It's like
That.
it's Captain Save a Hoe for everybody. You done
Yeah.
saved, you saved Danny. You done beat up Hayden and gave him somebody that's over here snatching his money and he don't even know it, and now they together. And now you done saved Andy. You done helped get people out of jail. It's like, okay, girl, who is gonna be Captain Save a Hoe for you?
For you. Yep. Who gonna
Like,
show up for you?
Dax dick can't be that amazing for you to be over here taking it and taking it and taking it from him. Like,
Yeah.
to me. But you like it, I love it, and that's just what she did. So
Yep.
this whole scene was built around basically Hayden and damn Andy need to get on the same damn page.
Page.
I'm
They
like,
are going against each other too much.
it's
And if they keep doing that, they're going to lose the case because they're
yeah,
not working together.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Maurice and child, I don't forgot what the hell his boyfriend's name is. Okay.
Ooh,
Um,
I don't know either.
let me see. Let's just see, cause he walks in the apartment. I be watching it for notes while I'm.
I can't think of his name either. In the chat, y'all remember his name?
What's his name, y'all?
Grayson.
Grayson. You know what? That's crazy that I don't remember that name. I always say so. My son's name is Gavin. I said if I ever did keep my husband from jumping out of me so fast and have a baby, I would name it. If it's a boy, his name would be Grayson.
I
So
like that.
Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't believe I forgot that name. But anyway, so Maurice comes in and he sees Grayson cooking. Mind you, Grayson baked oxtails. I ain't never had a baked oxtail, honey. So I would have been mad if I was Maurice too. But the thought that counts. Maurice was like, oxtails are to be made in gravy and in the crock pot. I was like, you right, Maurice, because I ain't never seen nobody bake a damn oxtail, child.
Right. He was trying. He was trying.
Go ahead and save the calories and eat that, okay? And he going, he reorganized his closet and this, that, and the third. So Maurice immediately gets pissed because he is like still experiencing the trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Q. Like Q came into his life and tricked him, and then boom, he screwed him over. So
Yeah.
I think he's not ready to be in a relationship yet, and he should be honest with Grayson and say
And
that.
say it. I agree.
So Grayson gets pissed off because he's like, I'm over here trying to help your little raggedy ass out, and you talking shit. So he ends up leaving, and Maurice is like, Grayson, yeah, blah blah blah. So then Maurice goes to see his little friend at the bar, and his friend was like, hold on, so let me get this right. You mad that somebody came over, cooked you dinner, and cleaned up your house? Uh-huh. You crazy as
You
hell.
the problem. You're the problem.
And so the bartender friend explains to him, maybe you need to deal with your issues with Q. I think that you're having
Mm-hmm.
some stress and trauma remaining from that relationship that you need to deal with, and you're taking it out on Grayson. So
Yeah.
he's having a whole aha moment because he like, you're right, I am. So yeah, I don't know what's to come of this situation with Grayson and Maurice. It's
I will be honest. I think kind of going back to what we said at first, I think they're trying to give him more of a storyline, but we don't
yeah,
need it. So
no,
there's that.
I
But
like
at the same time, I'm like, how he said he OCD, but he told that kitchen up. That kitchen was dirty as heck.
yeah,
I
you
was
had
like,
everywhere. You had shit everywhere, Grayson. Like, what was you cleaning? He's like, I have a little OCD. But
thank you. I said, where?
how you got OCD in somebody else's closet though? How you like? And Maurice was like, I have an organized mess for me to find my stuff. I'm like, okay, Maurice, whatever. Okay, you like it. I love it.
I
So
know. You know what? I kind of now with the going in there with the closet and the kitchen. I'm not mad at it because my question gonna be like, now who's supposed to clean this stuff up? Where you
yeah,
going? I really thought that Maurice was gonna say that
child.
when he walked out the door, like, okay, so who's supposed to clean this up? But I also feel like too, what y'all talking about every day
Yeah.
that y'all haven't made it to their part of the conversation to say, hey, I've been screwed over,
Mm-hmm.
woo, woo, woo. And also, with that being said, whether he has stress or not, people don't be wanting you just coming in a personal space
No.
and just moving stuff around. Yes, the gesture is nice. Thank you. But
Mm.
I ain't asked for this either.
I definitely didn't.
So I'm not mad at Maurice for somewhat going off. Maybe he did it wrong, but I can get it though. Like, did nobody tell you come here and do this?
No. No. So I think there's a conversation that needs to be had, and Maurice
Yeah.
honest with Grayson. So I'm moving on. Okay, what was next, child? Hold on, let me go on back. Oh, Miss Marie
Oh
seduced.
Lord.
Okay, baby. Okay. So Hayden, mind you, why are you going to this old biddy's hotel room? Why?
Because he's literally at the point he would do anything
Yeah.
to get Andy off this case. And clearly he did.
Mm-mm. Even if it's eating some old tuna. Mm,
Yes.
that is crazy. So he goes up in there groveling. I'm so sorry. I will do better. Oh my God. And she says, what you gonna do to be better? And then she started taking that damn Eartha Kitt robe off. And she just get the purring. She's like, my God. And he snatched that old Tyler Perry wig off her head in the middle of back shots. And
Mm-mm.
old Cuda Banger up. Okay. I'm like, ooh, Hayden. Mm-mm-mm. You
Like, oh, now Hayden, you want me to believe that she, Miss Marie, got you saluting to the people? That's what I supposed to believe?
child. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Baby. Well, there
I
you go.
guess.
We gonna see what happens after this with them, how they acting towards each other. Cause I
Yeah.
mean, I hate to see what she do if the dick was bad. But anyway, we go to the next scene because that wasn't really nothing. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Karen calls Sabrina
Mm-hmm.
and she's asking her about the baby shower planning and this, that, and the third. And Sabrina reveals that Andy and Andy and Danny didn't show up. And Karen is like, well, girl, I didn't ask them to do my damn baby shower. Like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So let Pam, she was like, just make sure Pam don't be having no damn hookah at my damn baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
Do her thing. So then Andy calls and she's apologizing for not coming and helping her. And Sabrina, I guess she done cooled down her top after eating cake and ice cream for these samples for the baby shower. And she's like, well, okay, Andy, but I know you're busy. We're all busy. We all have things to do. But like, you need to start showing up for your friends. And girl,
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody ask Andy.
Nobody asked her to be a part of it, but you asked her.
Girl, Sabrina, go and be eclectic and shut up. I'm tired of her.
Like, leave them where they at.
Right on where they at. Okay.
Leave them where they at. They not gonna be a part.
And-
Only thing that I will give Sabrina is with Andy, which is, girl, you just could have called me and
mm,
told me you want to come instead of me sitting here trying to blow balloons for people who ain't showing up. At least Daddy did call. Andy, like she was like, you rejected my call.
exactly. And you know good and damn well. It's like if this was important to Andy, like if it was to go get some dick from Gary, she would have been Johnny on the damn spot. But you can't be there for your friends. But you in random hotel rooms talking to agents about girl.
Thank you. And it was nothing to send a text. Hey, Sabrina girl, I ain't
I'm
gonna be able to make it. You knew you weren't gonna be able to make it when she sent the text out.
Yeah, where's the calendar entry that popped up on your phone to remind you? Because if you supposed to be this big time lawyer, you got to at least. I mean, damn, is Fatima doing her job in that manner? Because Fatima reminded was the one that reminded her that she missed the that she was supposed to have. She was like,
Yeah.
oh, with the baby shower planning, and then
Mm-hmm.
reminded, oh shit, I done forgot.
I ain't even go. Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then we see in the next scene we got Zach and Fatima interviewing people for nannies. Now, Zach, this is your kid. And Fatima seems more involved in the process than you. You get so frustrated that you sitting there and start eating some damn potato chips.
Immature.
Very.
Because
He
my thing is, you ain't got no money because it's tied up with Gary's scam and tell. And not only that, you sitting at home all day.
right. What the hell are you doing? Why do you need a nanny? Because you're not busy. You ain't sold not one house. You ain't searching for no properties. I ain't never seen you coming in here talking about, look, I done said saint like Moses. You, I know how to say seen, y'all. So I ain't seen you come up in here talking about, yeah, I just closed a new deal. I did this and, we sold this house, blah, blah,
Yep.
blah. What are you doing?
Yep. That's what I was like. Why do you need a nanny? You at home all day, sir.
Yeah, take care of your own damn kid. So then they picked this lady that looked like the Black Misery. I'm like, girl, I don't know what the hell. Something ain't right about this lady. She gonna turn. I hope she don't turn out to be crazy as hell. That's what I just hope.
She
But
gonna be whooping Fatima and
yeah, this gonna
exactly. She gonna have everybody in bed at 9 o'clock.
right. The nanny about to be nanny 901. Okay,
Yeah. Yep.
remember that show Nanny 901?
Yep.
I
Mm-hmm.
faithfully watched that show. But anyway, they don't pick the damn nanny child. So there's that. So we get to the last scene where Jordan is getting drugged, child. Okay, he making googly eyes at the damn assistant. Both of them having serious sexual tension in this scene. Jordan is just imagine himself deep throating homeboy, okay, and homeboy is just thinking about giving him some back shots. I'm just like, child, y'all need to go on and offset into your trailer and just thug it out, okay? Because y'all are over here ready to, yeah, it's Pound Town. Your booty hole is brown, okay? So they sitting there and they chit chatting about a bunch of bullshit. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're up in the polls, but you can ride my pole." Oh, I'm sorry, you're up in the polls, and you're doing really well. And Jordan is like, "Oh, I don't really give a damn. Like, you know what? I don't even care. The way I feel right now, who gives a shit?" Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Well, you sure you want to be drinking?" And he's like, "Yeah, pour me up." So then he gets a call from Andy, and he's so mesmerized by this call, he got to get up and walk around. Sir, you couldn't answer that phone sitting down. You
Not
didn't
you acting like y'all in high school and you got to get up and go walk and be twirling in your hair. Sit your tail down somewhere.
have it on yourself. What is going, child? So he over there talking on the phone, but after his mama told him to get off the phone after hours, talking real low. And homeboy over here putting some elixir in his damn drink. So he drinks and he's like, I don't feel so good. And
The
he
acting was
that was
horrible.
absolutely horrible. Like, boy, what is this? Wow. That was just yeah.
The falling out, I don't feel so good. Can you go give me some water?
He should have did a Fred Sanford. I'm, I'm coming to meet you. That's what he should have did. Okay, that would have been better than what the hell he did. It was just too much. I'm like, sir, okay. So he done passed out and homeboy dragging him. But here's my thing. Why are you drugging this man?
And see, that's the part I don't understand.
For? What is it for? Like, why you drugging him and dragging him anywhere? Why?
Where you better take him?
Why? Yeah, like, where you gonna take him? What you gonna do? You gonna kill him? Why? Like,
That was dumb. I was like, what
yeah.
are we doing?
It's an absolute mess. I okay. I guess and until next week, then we see what did Amina say? Amina said I didn't like the fact that they said they were going to get someone ugly, and then pick a dark skinned black woman as a
Oh.
old white woman. Oh, I see what you're saying. You know what? I kind of look at it like not picking somebody ugly from what the I think it's like, oh, I'm gonna pick somebody old. I'm gonna pick an old lady. I feel like they picked an old lady because yes, okay, so we couldn't find nobody unattractive and young, and vibrant. So we're gonna pick this older woman that I know Zach ain't about to be humping on. All of it was just surrounded by, hey, I want somebody that ain't gonna be fucking my man. But I see your perspective as well, Amina.
Yeah.
Amina says we're going to see what pictures they took of Jordan while he was out. Now, okay, okay, you got
That
something
makes sense. Okay. She on to something. That's good.
that too. Like, are they going to strip him down naked and like
Yeah.
make him look crazy or like he doing some shit that he ain't supposed to?
And throw it out there.
Yeah, that would have been better to say old than ugly. I agree.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, child, that was it for the episode, child. That was it.
It was good.
But
It was okay, but I do feel like the best part was Penelope popping out.
yeah,
Because it definitely gave a plot twist. Because everybody did think that Penelope was dead.
child.
Um, but I do think that she finna get caught up. Because I do think Andy is going to tell,
Yeah.
and it's going to because he'll bug the house, so Gary is going to know. Because
Hmm.
when Andy talks, she gonna tell all of it. She gonna say everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
So
I definitely thought I'm glad Penelope ain't in the upper room, child. So
yeah,
we'll see what goes on down next week. I see Gary slapping somebody, child. I thought it was it Andy? I think he like punched her, slapped her, or something. I don't know, child. But I was watching our kind of entertainment. I love his comments.
hmm
Um he said that Andy and Gary are going to have to get married. Like I think that Gary is going to make it where like proposition her where she has to marry him to keep Jordan alive or something. So that maybe it's along the lines with these pictures. Who knows? Or whatever they're doing to Jordan while he's drugged. I don't know. But that's supposed to be like a part of the finale where something happens where Gary and Andy are standing up there getting ready to get married.
I would see it more because Gary going through legal trouble,
And he don't want
and
so that Andy can't testify. Yep.
yep, and Andy is not tied but tied because she's still
Right.
driving the car. She's still
Hmm.
in the penthouse.
Yep.
Even though he turned everything over to her, he still bought it with that money.
Yeah. But
So I think in that way, I
yeah.
can see it being their way because he going through the criminal stuff, not so much with Jordan.
Well, hopefully she don't tell maybe because Jordan out like a light. She can't tell Jordan about Penelope. And then Gary won't ever find out but that Penelope is in hiding. So maybe that's why Andy's gonna marry him or pretend like she gonna marry him or marry him so that Penelope can still testify. So
Oh, okay.
no, you never know. Okay. But then we
Okay.
get to the last scene. Well, that was the last scene
Let's
with
see.
Cook. But then we have Danny and Daggone Tony. So Danny's sitting here like she got an attitude with Tony after you done. Girl, don't sit here like you mad. You done went and got the hair snatched off your pussy twat so that you can pop it on a handstand with this man tonight. Okay? Because you wanted him to see this
Did.
after the whole scene with saving Ryan's private. That's what you did. You
Yep.
came, you done did all of that to try to be all up in this man's grill, and you acting like you got an attitude. So,
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. Blah blah blah. You feeling it? You
Yep.
and then he make you feel it. He gave you something you can feel, and went down there and munched on that pootie. That wouldn't have been enough for me. That's not enough.
but she in competition because he brought up the ex-wife again.
Yeah, he did. He said,
He brought her up, so she's in competition.
well, here's another thing that I didn't like about this situation with Danny. What do you expect? Are you so used to drama that you don't understand? Like, I would have been glad that they're getting along. Now
They have a good co-parenting
but
relationship.
I would have been glad that they're co-parenting well and they're getting along. Do you want him to have a crazy baby mama? Like, then you would have been mad about that too.
That
So it's like,
Danny is very miserable. It really is a danged if you do, danged if you don't situation with her.
absolutely, because
Yep.
it's that woman had a came in there calling you all types of bitches and hoes and why you around my damn kids and blah blah blah, then you would have had a problem with him then because you would have been like, why you ain't defend me? And
Yep.
he said, my ex-wife, this is my girl. We're together. Like he claimed you in front of her. That should have been enough for you. And you gonna be childish and bring up the fact that you saw his kid, you were around the kids. You need to grow the hell up, Danny. Like you, it's like you want him to be in a tumultuous relationship with their mama.
Because that's what she used to. But then I think a part of her growing up got to realize they got two kids together. These ain't no little bitty babies. They some big kids.
Yes,
So they got two children together. They've been married. Why would you think that she would know his mama?
exactly.
Like, what world are you living in that she would not know his mom and what she like or what used to be her favorite snack? And they oldest child, which I think is probably the girl, what, she's about 13 years old or something.
Exactly. Child, Danny need to grow the hell up.
Like,
And
come on, Danny.
the way she be acting, I wouldn't take her to meet my damn mama no time soon either. So it's
Yeah,
a whole hot ass mess, child. But until as Tyler Perry world turns, okay, we'll see
literally.
what happen next week, child.
Yep.
But that's all, y'all. I got to go and braid this hair and put my little tracks in, child, because I gotta catch a plane in the morning. I ain't packed not a goddamn piece of, and hopefully it don't take me long to sew in somebody else's hair in my
You're
head.
gonna be up all night.
I am, and I'm
You should have left. See, you should have left them braids up, like I said.
girl. You're gonna have me looking with 5 month old braid looking like 5 months.
I promise you, I'm not blowing smoke up your like your hair still looked good. They was fresh. They look good.
Camera angle. I'm trying to tell you, no, up close and personal, them edges gave out. They gave out.
Uh,
That was some good look. Kaleidoscope. They got some good gel. Okay, it worked.
okay.
But when the sweat that I'm about to experience up here at this here thing I'm going to tomorrow, yeah, they didn't stand a chance. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go
Okay.
this here tracks up in here. I'm gonna be cute and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be tired as well.
Don't be tired, friend. Just take your little night. You go to sleep when you get on the plane.
Absolutely. That's
Yep.
all right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for coming back for another episode of My Sister's Perspective with my good sis, Conversations with Sean. Okay, next week, same time. Well, y'all will catch us Tuesday for the Unbiased Opinion panel where we will go over. Child, they done had some stuff going on in Love and Marriage Huntsville, baby. We gonna talk about it. But I'm gonna have a video up for y'all tomorrow about Mel's Live. We're going to talk about that, but we're going to talk about it again on Tuesday. And we'll be back here for our sister's perspective.
And friend, I think we should add the Kenya and Candy and here Real
Oh,
Housewives of Atlanta debacle to it too on Tuesday.
absolutely. Let's do it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
all right, y'all. We done. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.